Hey guys, it's Ray here from Bray Games, and today we're gonna do an impression video on Super Mario Odyssey. I'm joined by my friend here, Bry.
Hey
Say
guys,
hi,
how's it going?
Bry.
Hey,
I'm 3 hours deep into it now. I got a live stream up there. You guys can check out if you want to check that out. How far are you into it, Bry?
I'm about 3 hours deep myself. Not that's including my Let's Plays that I have up on the on Bray Games right now.
Okay, so we're both about 3 hours deep then.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you think so far?
First initial, waking yourself up, doing the jump for the first time. I was blown away. It felt very Mario 64.
Okay, yeah, I got
I
that.
Yeah, the graphics, everything so far into it, the sounds, the way Mario cloaks himself in dust or whatever if you get hit by it. So far, man, I'm pretty impressed. What about you?
Um, I like it. I think the graphics are nice, really nice. I like the frame rate. The 60 frames per second is pretty sweet, man. Um, like you said, it's very Mario 64 or esque. It's not a bad thing for sure. Uh, there's a few things I don't like about it so far, though. Um, and I know people are probably gonna hate me a little for that because a lot of people love it so far. And I'm not saying I don't love it because I do. But there's a few things like going back to that Mario 64 comment. I feel like they tried to emulate it too much, and it doesn't feel the same. Like all of the move sets, like the long jump and the backflips and all that, they put all of that in, but it doesn't feel the same. I felt like 64 was a little more predictable, and the gravity was different. And I don't know, it just I tried to make a jump, and it happens faster than it would in 64, if you know what I mean. So I overshoot it or something a lot.
Absolutely, and it's the same thing. Like when I throw Cappy and I hold Cappy and I try to jump on him when he's out spinning, he doesn't. He doesn't. I overshoot or I undershoot the jump a lot when it comes down to it. Another thing too that I'm not too keen on is the camera. I'm not. It pans. It's too zoomed in at times, and I find it hard to predict where I'm going to be falling or jumping.
Okay.
The camera gets me right now. The camera and a couple of the I don't know if you've noticed this, but the hitbox on some of the guys. Like I was going up against some yellow Goombas, and I embarrassingly enough lost a life fighting a yellow Goomba because I didn't have proper hitbox on the guy when I did the jump.
Get wrecked, bud.
Not to mention too the get rest in pepperonis. Um, Actually fighting the bosses too, very predictable boss fights. So far, I haven't had too much of a hard time fighting the bosses.
Okay, I'll agree with the camera. It's not a bad camera. It does a pretty good job of what it's there for. I feel like it's too zoomed in, and it sometimes gets hard to control or see what you want to see because it's too far in. Um, yeah, I'm not really. I like the game for sure. Uh, Everything about it's pretty good so far. I feel like the controls are too fast. What they're trying to emulate 64, and I played a lot of 64, and I feel like everything feels off, like it's not right.
It's clunky almost. I agree with you on that. Like it's not that it's clunky. It happens too fast. You do a move, you do a jump, and you're already in it. Like I agree. It's hard to emulate what I'm trying to say, but you'd have to play it to understand completely. But I do agree. Like there's been times I've been trying to do something, and even to get that dive, that midair dive, and I throw Cappy, and I'm like I don't know about you, but are you how are you playing so far? You're playing with the as your stream. You're playing with the pro paddle, right?
Yes, I got it right here. Yeah, it's a normal pro controller, and they did a weird thing with the controls, with the pro controller, because there's a few attacks or moves that don't have a button mapped to it. So you have to kind of shake the controller around in your hands while you're trying to play to do certain moves. So a lot of the time, I just don't end up doing 90% of the moves. I just kind of use the basic stuff.
Yeah, I played yet because I know I first started playing when I first played it. I was using the wired paddle.
Okay.
I felt the exact same, and I moved on to this is my rig right now
Okay. Yeah.
with the grips on it, and I've got to say it's made the game for me. Doing the left toss to throw Cappy out and attack everybody, throwing it down and throwing it up, and actually rolling. Like when I get rolling and I hammer this, it's more comfortable than doing this with the controller. I can sit there and I can just spam this and keep rolling and keep the dream alive.
Yeah, I can't speak for that. I haven't tried the Joy-Cons yet, but I have heard that before actually that it makes it a little bit easier to do some of the moves for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried any of the amiibo functionality yet, Ray?
I tried tapping one earlier during the stream and it did nothing. So I'm not sure if you have to unlock it or something or you have to be in a specific place. I tried two of them. Didn't do nothing.
I know that in my first playthroughs, like in my tests before recording, when I actually had tapped them, Mario actually gave me invulnerable, like a star power invulnerability for a very. It wasn't even like invulnerability though, like a star power. Like I did it in the prehistoric land, and a chomp still was able to hurt me. But it didn't take any damage. Like I didn't knock him off or anything. He didn't pop off his chain. He actually still knocked me down where I got back up and I still had all my health. Bowser did absolutely nothing. It just went like, nope, not happening. Think again. And Peach, I didn't tap. I didn't tap yet. Though in my practice, there is a little amiibo box like at the beginning of the levels near the Odyssey that you can tap, and I do have all their clothes in my personal play.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I tried to tap it while I was just standing around and it did nothing for me. I'm not sure if there's a specific time or use for them, but
Did you press right on the D-pad?
did I do what?
Press right on the D-pad?
No, was I supposed to? Oh,
Yeah. If you press and hold right on the D-pad, it actually it says the A appears on the screen, and then you can tap the amiibo. Whereas,
oh.
yeah, then there's the actual specific spot in the level that you can go and get said clothes and Princess Peach's
Okay,
bride.
nothing told me to press right on the D-pad, so I think that might be another thing they could have addressed because I had no idea. I was just tapping it. I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I can't use it yet.
I stumbled upon it actually. I was trying to figure out. I took a picture of me, and in Cap Falls or whatever it is, the very first level when you first see the chest.
Right.
I hopped in there and I was trying to figure out how to take a picture, and
I
that's when
never figured that out actually. I was trying earlier.
Yeah, I think you press down on the D-pad, and that'll open
Okay.
up the camera that you can take all these different pictures. I was trying to get content for the Bray Games Facebook page.
Yeah, I don't think it explained the D-pad functionality at all to me yet. But I did kind of skip through all the tutorial stuff. But
Yeah,
I kind of took a little look at it, and I don't really remember seeing anything about amiibos or pictures or anything.
because there is that strat book too, like in game, the action book, I think it's called.
Right.
I'm
Yes,
not
it
too
is.
sure in there, to be completely honest with you.
That's where I was looking.
You did, eh? Because I know on my Let's Play, I took a look through the book very briefly, and it basically told me how to roll and how to do all this other stuff, and I didn't
Yeah.
really too deep into it.
Yeah, I just figured most of that stuff out on my own, just pressing stuff.
So, how did you feel your first? Let's go to the desert, and you had like I think it was a certain amount of stars it showed, right? Like a highlight of let's say 5 or 6 stars.
Yeah, I think it shows you how many you need to move on or something.
You see me, I thought that's how many there was going to be in the level, right? So
I
I'm
did
playing.
too initially, but then I started picking them up left and right, and I was like, I think that's just how many you need from this zone.
Appreciate that. How like Mario. Let's use Mario 64. Let's use the comparable factors between the two. How we are heavily comparing them between each other. Getting a star on Mario involved you doing a huge amount of work, sometimes little effort, but still enough effort that ended the level upon getting the star. I am a big fan so far of walking along, seeing a mound of dirt, ground pounding, and getting the moon, and still being able to continue on. Like I wasn't going to get that moon, but I got it anyways.
I like how it's seamless transition between getting them. Yeah, you can just go through the zone and just do whatever you kind of like a Zelda type thing without comparing too much. You can just kind of mind your own business and grab whatever's on the way and you're good to go. I
Yeah,
like that too, yeah.
you don't lose sight on what you were doing initially, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't feel like, oh, now I backtracked, or now I see a moon, but I don't want to go get it because it's going to end this level and I've gotten this far. You know, you can get it and comfortably get back to where you have to go without, say, exiting the level, which to
Yeah.
me,
It was kind of like
amazing.
the red coins on Mario 64. It was like I could go get the star that I'm here to get, or I can kind of sidetrack and get these coins along the way, and then have to go back all the way to do the original star I was here for again.
Yeah, no, you said it best, man.
Yeah,
Feel about capture, the capturing, taking over people.
I think that's super cool. Some of the abilities so far have been pretty cool.
Like Bullet Bill, you've taken a Bullet Bill by this point, haven't you?
Yeah, Bullet Bill was good. The frog was. I thought the frog for the first one was cool. That was a good
Well,
one.
yeah, it's neat because it's almost paying homage to the frog suit, right?
Right, right.
I enjoyed that a lot too. And the stacking of the Goombas, that's
Yeah, yeah. There's like a female Goomba in every level I noticed so far that you gotta like attract with the other Goombas.
oh yeah, eh? You
Yeah,
gotta get to her. It gives you a moon. I can only assume she gives you a moon, right?
yeah, yeah. She does.
So you obviously took over the T Rex too.
Yeah, yeah. That was pretty cool. It was kind of weird for a Mario game, but I mean, it's just stupid fun, right?
I noticed too, just a little not so much a hack as much as like a cheat, I guess. If you are, you know how you run out of time because of how big the dinosaur is.
Yeah.
It's when you hear that timer come up, the do 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 to show you, or the tick tock to show you that you're running out of time. If you hop out of the body and hop back in, it resets the time.
Just so you can cheese it a little bit. Eh?
A little longer, you can keep the dream alive for a little longer. Keep Mario Rex, keep the dream alive, man, more or less. But how many moons have you gotten so far? Would you say? Can you think?
I don't think you can actually look at how many you have. If you can, I'm not sure how.
The sale of
Um,
your, I'm pretty sure the sale of the Odyssey keeps account of how many you've got so far.
oh, does it?
Yeah,
I'd say I'm in about the 50 range. To be
nice.
fair, somewhere in there.
In my personal play, that's where I'm at too.
Okay. What did you think about the 2D parts?
Okay, that was cool. I
Pretty cool,
love
right? Yeah.
it's neat because the cool thing is it's not sitting there paused for example in that prehistoric level. Um, when you see it on the wall, everything's still moving along as if it was playing while you're playing. It's not just like a paused image and then you enter it and everything else pauses. Everything keeps playing around you as you are 2D or as you're 8-bit or as you're in 3D. So
Right.
I think they
So
did a great.
I think we're pretty much in agreements on this, and I think we could probably both say it's good, but we would probably change the controls a little bit and maybe the
I would,
camera.
yeah, the controls in the camera are a big thing that are getting me right now. I'm sure I'll get used to it in time, but
Yeah,
I
I think
can't
it's one
have
of those things you have to put some time into just to override the old school Mario 64 feel because I think we're both really used to that.
gotta say I'm 100% still used. Like you said, I played a lot of Mario 64, even up to recently with that two-player release. Me and my buddy had played a little bit more of it.
Right.
But speaking of two-player, have you gotten a chance to try the two-player mode?
I haven't. No, I. This is the first time I got to actually play the game since release. You know the story there. I bought it on release, but I've had a crazy work week and I just haven't had the time. So I knocked
Did you?
out 3 hours today. I'm hoping to get a few more later.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know, like even as like you, I got the game on release, didn't touch it because I let my daughter play, and I watched my daughter play. Now the next day, I did cooperate. I did play a little bit of two-player mode with her, where I was Cappy.
Okay.
They did a cool job with it. They didn't make it so that there was never really parts where there was some two-player capabilities where all of a sudden you're stuck on the head for now, except for parts when have you seen a scarecrow yet when you throw
Yes.
the ends up on the Scarecrow. That's
Eh,
the only time you lose two-player functionality.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, it turned out great. Like I give a thumbs up again for their efforts on two-player mode. They did a really good job, but again, the camera gets you from time to time. Like trying to jump on Cappy when you're both playing, because you can each control the camera, right? So trying to think of who's gonna go which way. Like there
Oh,
was
that
often
yeah, that would get
still,
annoying. I think. Yeah.
yeah, because both me and Sadie, she went left, I went right. Like the camera, like whoever got it first went like, and then it just stayed completely still, right?
Right.
It's kind of funny. We played it on the water world. That's when I actually no idea. I had no idea where she was at the time because I had taken off to help the old man. But it was, like I said, it was cool. It was neat. It made the game a lot easier because when you're controlling Cappy, you don't fly back. You stay off and you fly all around the area, and
Okay.
you go right. So you can take out enemies, you can collect coins. You can't grab moons or anything, but it makes the game a little easier.
Okay. So I guess we could probably wrap it up, eh?
Yep.
It's really good. It's a lot of fun, but maybe the controls and the camera could use a little work. It's not perfect, but it's good.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, then your first 3 hours, what are you giving it, Ray?
Oh, I wouldn't want people to hate me, but I think being fair would be about an 8 for me.
Okay, that's fair. Myself, I'm giving it a 9.
Okay.
Again, because of the controls. It's only the controls. Like the camera, I can live with, but the controls, I've played 3 hours deep, and the controls are still kind of getting to me.
Okay.
So I guess a Bray Games average of 8.5.
Alrighty. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And we are doing a giveaway for the first 100 subscribers. I'll be giving away a PS4 game for anyone that's interested. I'm not going to tell you the game until we're up to doing the draw. So when we hit that point, I'll do it and I'll announce it and I'll show the winner. And yeah, let us know what you think.
Yep.
Thank
And
you.
remember, guys, stay fresh.
Stay fresh.